For centuries, humans dreamed of creating a machine that could think, learn, and speak like us. What once belonged to science fiction is now part of everyday life. This is the story of ChatGPT, a machine that changed how the world communicates. The history of ChatGPT does not begin with computers or the internet. It begins with a simple question humanity has asked for generations. Can a machine think like a human? In the early 20th century, scientists began imagining artificial minds. One of the most influential thinkers was Alan Turing, who proposed a radical idea. If a machine could communicate so naturally that a human could not tell the difference, it could be considered intelligent. This idea later became known as the Turing test. For decades, computers were powerful but silent. They could calculate numbers, follow strict instructions, and store data, but they could not truly understand language. Human speech was messy, emotional, and complex. Teaching a machine to understand it seemed nearly impossible. Everything began to change with the rise of data and machine learning. As the internet grew, humanity unknowingly created the largest language library in history. Books, articles, conversations, and ideas were being stored digitally, waiting to be learned. In 2015, a group of researchers and technologists came together with a bold mission. They founded OpenAI, an organization dedicated to developing artificial intelligence that would benefit all of humanity. Their goal was not just to create powerful AI, but responsible AI. One of the biggest challenges they faced was language. Understanding human language meant understanding context, emotion, culture, and intent. To solve this, researchers turned to a technology called neural networks, inspired by the human brain. This led to the creation of a new kind of model called a transformer. Unlike earlier systems, transformers could read and understand entire sentences at once, rather than word by word. This allowed machines to grasp meaning, relationships, and nuance. From this breakthrough came the GPT series, Generative Pre-trained Transformers. Each version became smarter, faster, and more human-like in its responses. Then came ChatGPT. When ChatGPT was released to the public, something extraordinary happened. People did not just use it, they talked to it. Students asked questions, writers searched for inspiration, programmers solved problems, businesses found new ways to work. For the first time, artificial intelligence felt conversational. It could explain history, write stories, translate languages, and answer complex questions in seconds. ChatGPT did not replace human intelligence, but it amplified it. However, with great power came serious concerns. Could AI spread misinformation? Would it replace jobs? Could machines become too influential? These questions sparked global debates. Governments, educators, and technologists began discussing how AI should be used and how it should be controlled. Ethics became just as important as innovation. Despite the concerns, one truth became clear. ChatGPT had permanently changed the relationship between humans and machines. AI was no longer hidden inside laboratories. It was in classrooms, offices, and homes. It became a tool anyone could use regardless of background or education. Today, ChatGPT continues to evolve. It learns from feedback, improves accuracy, and becomes more aligned with human values. Its future is still being written. The story of ChatGPT is not just about technology. It is about humanity's desire to understand itself through the creation of intelligence beyond biology. And as we move forward, one question remains unanswered. Will artificial intelligence simply assist humanity or help define the next chapter of human history?